Hi, so what I'll be talking about in this reflective journal is how it was being an infant toddler teacher. So, for my current job, I work at a high school in a library, and so a lot of times when you correct the children in a high school, you're like, "Hey guys, don't do that." like, do we have something to work on? Or you can do this, or you can do this. So like redirecting them to other things, which is kind of similar like to toddlers, where like you can do this or you can do this, but sometimes you're just like, hey, don't do that. But with toddlers, um, you have to kind of use more positive redirection, and so I'm working on making that change. So um, one one situation when my professor visited during an observation, there was a child slamming on the glass in the window. So I was like, hey, we don't slam the glass in the window. And um, she said a more positive way to say it would be like saying we look with our eyes. And so I think for me, working on more positive redirection and making that transition is a goal of mine. Another thing I'd like to work on is communication with children. I'm good at like describing what they're doing, and I'm good at giving them positive encouragement. But one thing I need to work on is just like having conversation prompts with the children. It's really difficult for me sometimes to think of things to say because my mind just blanks. And so I think by having like conversation starters or prompts to say to toddlers, and then once I get comfortable enough with those, creating my own prompts, um, that'll help me in the long run. And hopefully then I can start to become more comfortable with conversation. I struggle with conversation though too, with like people my age and with adults, so it doesn't surprise me that I struggle with it with toddlers too. I blank when thinking of things to say, but that is something I need to work on. One thing that I really enjoyed was seeing the children do a lot of cool activities and seeing them grow developmentally. Like there was one child, my focus child, she loved climbing on the table, and we kind of had to direct her not to climb on the table in the room. But then when we went outside, she was more advanced than the usual 1-year-old playground equipment. So she would try going on the big kid equipment, and we would supervise her attempting to go on, and we would help her when she got stuck. But she was able to get up like this wall and then go down the big kid slide. So it was cool seeing her develop with her motor skills in that way. But I really grew to love all the children at the daycare. I was a bit nervous because sometimes children are unpredictable, or a lot of the time they're unpredictable, and I don't like unpredictability, but I really loved all the children, and I loved seeing them have fun, and I loved seeing them grow, and I loved making connections with them, and I also loved making connections and getting along with my cooperating teachers. They were very caring and funny, and I ended up getting them a gift basket from a local Winkies market with a bunch of goodies, so I hope they enjoy that. But yeah, I had a really good experience with the child care center I was at. So yeah, thank you.